From DeLaSalle High School in Minneapolis, ParkTV 16 Sports presents the 2014 Section 6 4A football championship game between the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights and the DeLaSalle Islanders. Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm Howard Luloff, welcoming you to near downtown Minneapolis as the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights, with a record of 5-4, the number 2 seed in Section 6 4A out of the Metro West Conference, takes on the top-seeded DeLaSalle Islanders out of the Tri-Metro Conference with a record of 8-1. And we're proud to be joined tonight by a former PA announcer for the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights and a former ParkTV 16 colleague, Mick Hawkins. Welcome back to ParkTV 16, Mick.
Thanks, Howard. Thanks very much. Happy Halloween to you as well. This is a phenomenal venue. This, if you've never come, fans have never been to this field, this is a phenomenal field overlooking the skyline. Here we go, Howard. Ready?
And we're right on top of the action as DeLaSalle will kick off to start tonight's game, and there is a flag on the play to start. Deep for the Red Knights is Ricky Floyd. And offsides has been called. That will move the ball back 5 yards to start. The Red Knights playing their first season in the Metro West Conference. One of 2 teams battling for a section title. The other is Bloomington Jefferson, who's battling for the Section 3 5A crown at Bloomington Stadium against the Minneapolis Southwest Lakers.
I think the Floyd brothers are the ones who are the kick receivers out there.
As we're about to try again with the opening kickoff, and there's the left-footed kick, which is taken by Jalen Floyd. Floyd going up the middle and goes into DeLaSalle territory at the 44-yard line. Floyd, Mick, so far this season has had tremendous running room on kickoff returns.
Yep, that looks like about a 25-yard kick return on that.
He has also returned a couple of kickoff returns for touchdowns this season as they start on the 44-yard line of the Islanders. Richmond Bowen will be starting at quarterback for the Red Knights.
Richmond's a senior.
As the Red Knights are in the shotgun. But there is a flag on the play. Tonight's referee is Chuck Kroll. It will be a legal procedure, a legal motion called on the Red Knights.
This is a very strange game. First 2 plays, we've got penalties.
First and 15 from the Islander 49.
They move the ball back to the DeLaSalle 49-yard line. Bowen, that's Nate Barry, right side. And he is brought down at midfield.
Yep.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
Nate Barry, 21, is a senior. He also plays lacrosse. He was recognized in the strip at one of the first weeks of the season as one of the outstanding Metro players, number 21, Nate Barry.
He has also had some outstanding games this season, Mick. As the Red Knights are in the shotgun, but there is yet another flag on the play. The flags are flying in the early going tonight, Mick.
You got to believe everybody is a little bit antsy, don't you? They just want to get the thing going and want to get it.
Offsides on the defense.
Encroachment is the call on.
There goes comes back up to 5 yards.
DeLaSalle, whose only loss this season was to Holy Angels, who's also playing for a section title tonight at the Stardom against the Holy Family Catholic Fire. It'll be 2nd and 12 for Benilde-St. Margaret's. Bowen in the shotgun.
Nate
Barry going up the middle. He will be brought down by a couple of Islanders, getting some of the penalty yardage back.
I guess you got about 6, wouldn't you?
As the PA announcer sounds a bit poetic, Barry on the carry.
9-yard gain on the play.
I wonder if he teaches English, Mick.
I wonder.
3rd down and 3.
It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Red Knights. Their first 3rd down conversion of the evening. Bowen once again in the shotgun, Barry next door to him. He hands off to Barry, and it looks like he's going to come up short of the first down.
Yep.
Barry on the carry. Number 75, Drink.
It looks like he's not going to get a yard on the play.
Nope.
No gain on the play.
And we right.
Fourth down and
It'll be
three
4th
from
and
the Islanders,
3
37.
at the DeLaSalle 37-yard line. It looks like the Red Knights are going to go for it.
Sure does.
Jalen Floyd, left side.
This could be a very interesting play, couldn't it? Early in the game, anything can happen. Here we go.
There's Barry
Floyd.
going up the middle.
There's Barry again.
He
Look
bolsters
at
his
that.
way for a first down.
He sure did.
And the 4th down conversion pays off for the Red Knights.
Boy, they've just really been plowing through.
More on the tackle. The gain is good enough for Red Knights.
As we take another look at the replay, there was some good line play there, Nick.
First
Yes.
and 10 from the Islanders 22.
They
That
spot
was
the
not
ball
a
at
slant
the
call.
22.
That was a straight ahead.
Barry going right side. And he doesn't get much. He's going to lose
Sure
some
doesn't.
yardage on the play.
Yep.
Number 21, Nate Barry on the carry.
He was stacked up on the left side by a couple of DeLaSalle defenders.
Yep.
That's a 3-yard loss.
He
on the
loses
play.
3 on the play.
Second,
Glad you can join us
second and
from
13.
DeLaSalle High School in Minneapolis. On a chilly night in Minneapolis, the temperature 36 degrees.
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold standing here in the. Here we go, Barry again.
And there's
Look
Barry
at
once
that.
again
Look
going up
at
the middle.
that.
He's going to go for about 8 yards on the play. Nate Barry
on the
getting
carry.
some more blocks in there, Mick.
Yep. That's a better play, isn't it? Straight up the left side than trying to come across the right.
James King Jr. 10-yard gain on the play.
He picks up 10 yards, 3rd and 3.
So now we're back to
Third and
third.
long 3.
Red Knights 0 for 1 on 3rd down. But they did go on 4th down. Jalen Floyd, left side.
Yep.
Barry
No boy.
tries to find some running room. There was also a flag
on the play.
on the play.
Nate Barry on the carry.
There was probably a hold or illegal motion.
Flag on the
Well,
play.
that's from,
We'll
from
find
where the
out
flag
from
where the
our
flag was.
Referee Chuck Kroll. The other officials for tonight's game. We have our umpire.
Personal foul on the defense. Hands to the face.
Steve Walker is the line judge. Brian Schmidt is the linesman.
Looks an automatic
And Doug
first, it looks
Polacek
like
is
here.
the back judge.
First down on the penalty to DeLaSalle, Howard.
And it will move the sticks once again for the Red Knights.
Ball's on the 16.
This is the goal from the spot of the foul. First and goal from the 7.
It'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Here's the first pass of the
Oh,
game.
boy.
It is incomplete.
Intended
Pass
for
intended
for
for
81.
Isaac Schmitz as we take another look at the first pass of the game from Bowen.
Well, yep, it was tipped. Looked like it was tipped.
It will be 2nd and goal from the DeLaSalle 8-yard line. 7:51 to go in the first quarter and zeros on the scoreboard.
2 out left, 2 wide left.
Bowen in the shotgun. He looks. Barry trying to get some running room and doesn't get a lot.
Nate Barry on the carry.
Nate Barry has had a 200-yard game this season and broke 100 in the section game against St. Anthony Village, where they beat the Huskies 48-0. They scored 33 points in the second quarter.
3rd and 5.
Meanwhile,
Third
it'll
and
be
5.
3rd and goal.
Let's go, defense!
Bowen tries to find some running room. Goes left side.
Looking for the corner.
And he will go in for a touchdown.
Fans think it's a touchdown. Have you seen the official?
Touchdown, Red Knights.
Good job.
Number 7, Richmond Bell.
So first possession, Red Knights. You know, I talked to the coaches ahead of the game, and to a person they said it's really tough for a good team to beat another good team 4 times, and the Red Knights have lost 3 times in a row to DeLaSalle.
Bowen scoring on a 5-yard keeper run to the left side
Arneson ready for the kick.
to put the Red Knights on the board. Here comes the extra point, and he booms it toward the railroad tracks.
And it's good. This is a strange field we have here. Strange field we have here because right behind the goalpost is a huge net, and the net is there because this is where the North Star trains come through.
Yes.
If a train comes through, we will see if we can get a picture of one.
Yes, that's why I mentioned that he boomed it toward the railroad tracks.
Right.
7:01 to go in the first quarter. It's Benilde-St. Margaret's leading DeLaSalle 7-0 as we get our first look, Nick, at one of the state's top quarterbacks after the return in Billy Hart.
Yes. I was watching him before the game. Wow, he was right on, and a bullet pass every single time.
And while we have a moment, if you would like to order a copy of the 2014 Section 6 4A Championship game, it's very easy to do. Go to www.parktv.org, or you can phone our viewer hotline at 952-924-2635. That's 952-924-2635. You can also talk to our producer-director, Paul Broden, who's keeping warm in the truck tonight.
Arneson's kick off to the corner.
It looks like it's going to go near the end line.
Two missed tackles, and there it goes.
He's going to go to
blind.
the 50.
No!
It's going to get good field position for the Islanders.
Yep, same kind of position that the Red Knights had. Halfway up the field.
They will take Sam Merriam on the tackle as they take another look at the return, Nick.
You'll see a couple of missed tackles just as he gets the ball.
And now we get our first look at Billy Hart with 2,170 passing yards this season.
That is a mighty big record, isn't it? It's a lot of yards.
Hart last season replaced Reed Travis, who was sidelined after an off-season basketball injury, and they get their first run of the game for the first down.
Yep.
James King Jr. on the run for the Islanders. They will spot the ball at the 39-yard line of the Red Knights.
First and 10, DeLaSalle from the 39.
Hart in the shotgun. King.
Oh, good. No.
Spins
almost
goes to the
slipped out.
35-yard line.
51 slowed him down.
As we have a replay on that last tackle, which was by Jay Weber, who, according to co-coach Pat Krieger, is one of the top players on defense for the Red Knights. Hart's on the shotgun, 2nd and 5. He goes back. He will throw deep, and it is caught all the way for a touchdown.
Yep. Not a surprise at all. No surprise at all. What a spectacular pass.
A 35-yard touchdown pass.
Just a bullet.
From Hart as we take another look at it.
Just a bullet.
Sam Peters will attempt to point out there.
As the Islanders are 1 point short of tying the game.
Didn't take them very long either.
Pass.
Kicking into the building now instead of kicking into the tracks. And looks good.
Hits the building.
Yep, looks good.
With 5:59 to go in the first quarter, it's all even at 7 as we take another look at the 35-yard touchdown pass from Billy Hart
there it is.
to Marquise
Beautiful.
Bridges.
Yep. I talked to the Benilde-St. Margaret's coaches ahead of time and said, what what did Holy Angels do that nobody else during the season did, because Holy Angels handed the Islanders their only loss. And their position was that the defensive line for Holy Angels was very strong. Didn't give Hart a chance. Took away the passing. Had to go for the run. Still a strong game, but so I would say the defensive line did not hold their own here.
Holy Angels was building on last season's run to the state 4A championship before losing to the Hutchinson Tigers. For the #1 team in 4A, and we'll have the rankings for you later. Meanwhile, it's Jalen Floyd going up the middle.
Look at that!
He's gonna go
Look at
all
that!
the way.
Look at
it looks
that!
like nobody's going to get him.
Not even
Touchdown,
close.
Red Knights. Jalen Floyd with his 3rd touchdown on the return this season.
Oh my goodness.
About how many yards was that?
That was a 99er, wasn't it?
99.
I would say close to 99-yard return.
Seriously.
89 yards. As the Red Knights go back in front, 13-7.
Arneson's lining up for the point after touchdown. 44, Arneson, senior.
Jalen Floyd, as a senior, has had tremendous speed this season.
Matt Arneson on the kick.
And the kick, it is blocked. No good. So with 5:47 to go in the first quarter, it's 13-7 in favor of the Red Knights.
There's 12 seconds on the clock from one touchdown to the other one, Howard. And both these teams have really been able to rack up the points during the course of the season. I mean, look at last week's games. Benilde had let me think here. I've got the statistics.
So it is now an
Benilde won
81-yard.
48-0 against St. Anthony Village, and DeLaSalle last week against Park Center to get to this game, 61-13. So we got a team that's two teams on the field here, both capable of putting on a lot of points on the board. What'd you say about the run back?
So we now have an 86-yard kickoff return from Jalen Floyd, his 3rd this season.
86-yarder. 44, Arneson.
Here comes the kick.
Boots.
Takes it at the... Well, I don't think we'll see another lengthy kickoff return, but the Red Knights will stop the Islanders around the 25-yard line. Last week, Nick, against Columbia Heights, Billy Hart went 17 of 27 for 232 yards
Isn't that amazing?
and 4 touchdowns.
Isn't that amazing? I'll be curious to see who's following him. Certainly there's got to be some D1 schools following him.
Well, the guy who he replaced at quarterback, Rick Travis, concentrated on basketball.
Yes.
And he's playing at Stanford this year.
Yep. Isn't his brother at Harvard and he's at Stanford or something? Isn't that?
Jonah Travis, King going up the middle. He will pick up the first down.
Looks like it.
Number 6, Brayden Fitzgerald on the tackle.
Fitzgerald on the tackle. It's a 10-yard pickup for King and the Islanders. Hart in the shotgun.
Line's got to get to it.
And there's King. There was also a flag on the play.
James King on the carry.
Probably either a false start or an illegal procedure. But we will find out from Chuck Kroll. It's holding.
On the offense. It's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. We took another look at the replay. It'll be holding on the Islanders.
Ball will be spotted at the 30-yard line.
One of 3 teams that are playing for a state tournament berth out of the Tri-Metro Conference. Make that 4 with Columbia Heights. They play St. Croix Lutheran tonight, the defending Class 3A champions. And Holy Angels is playing Holy Family Catholic in Richfield. Hart in the shotgun. He goes back.
And now
Goes
he starts
right.
running.
He's going to take it himself.
He sure is.
Goes up the middle, gets more yardage, and will go to the 41-yard line.
Tackle by number 20, Cole Jacob.
Very close to his first down.
It was first and 18.
12-yard gain on the
He
play.
picks up a dozen yards.
Yep.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
The Islanders 42.
Hart showing tremendous mobility on that play, Mick.
He is.
As we get another flag.
Another flag.
Flag from the snap.
It'll probably be illegal procedure. It's encroachment on the Red Knights.
A 5-yard penalty.
That will move the ball closer to the first down marker.
Sure will.
It'll be 2nd and 1.
47.
With 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, the Red Knights with a 6-point lead. Hart, hands off to
Oh,
King.
look at that.
King to the 50,
Holy
goes to
cow.
the 40, to the 20, and he's still on his feet and goes
That
in
is
for a
amazing.
touchdown.
That is
53
amazing.
yards for James King Jr.
A huge, huge
Take a
hole
look
on
at the
this
block,
side.
Nick, on that play.
Look at that hole. And now there's no white shirts around at all. Man, oh man, oh man.
King reigns supreme on that touchdown run.
I'd say.
So here's for the point after. Peter Moore on the
Scores at 13-13. Point after touchdown is.
And the kick is good. And DeLaSalle
Looks like it's
takes
good.
the lead.
14-13.
Stand and cheer, fans. We celebrate the Island School song.
And they will play the school song. And while they play the school song, these two teams met each other on October 2nd.
Yep.
With the Red Knights beating the Islanders 63-31. Hart had a big game that night, 433 yards and 7 touchdowns.
The Red Knights did not win. DeLaSalle
The Islanders
Yep.
won that game,
Islanders won.
63-31. They did score 73 during the season,
Yep.
beating the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles.
Yep. We were talking about Holy Angels a minute ago. Both of these teams faced Holy Angels during the course of the season. Benilde lost to Holy Angels by 11, 31-20. DeLaSalle lost to Holy Angels by 4, 16-12.
Holy Angels, one of 3 new members of the Tri-Metro Conference this season after the Minnesota and the North Suburban Conferences
Right.
went out of business.
Went out of business. Look at this.
A short kick. It will be picked up by Nolan
80.
Aristigi.
Number 80, Malik Nolan on the return.
It will be a 1st and 10 for the Red Knights, who trail by 1 with 4:02 to go in the first
It puts
quarter.
the ball on the 35 though. So it's not deep into
It's at the 36-yard line of the Red Knights.
Yep, there it is.
1st and 10 now for the Red Knights.
Bowen back at the helm for co-head coaches John Hanks and Patrick Krieger. There's Barry going right
Oh
side,
my
and he won't get
goodness.
anywhere.
Nothing.
He will lose yardage on the play.
Nate Barry on the carry. Tyler, number
I'm
5,
surprised,
Jordan
Howard, that the plays are not very well either executed or conceived, because it seems like it's the same play over and over and over again, doesn't it?
They're trying to get the ball to Barry a lot.
Yes, and then Barry going right.
If there's one thing that's characteristic about the Red Knights this season, Mick, is they've been running the ball a lot.
Yes, yes.
3:22 to go in the first quarter.
Here we go. Now
Bowen
we're
goes
going to
back
pass.
to
Look
pass.
at this.
It is incomplete.
No.
The
Look at
pass
that.
intended for Austin Robertson.
Austin Robertson is incomplete.
We take another look at the pass up the middle.
Overthrown.
Nowhere near him.
Nope.
Third and 12 for
we're standing
the Red
behind some
Knights.
fans that are very avid fans. They're into the game here. Second and
Islander
12.
fans.
Yep.
From the Red Knights, 33.
Jalen Floyd left side with a touchdown to the books, 86 yards on a kickoff return. There's a shovel pass. Nowhere.
Nowhere.
Robertson on the shovel pass.
Messer.
Reception of the shovel
Oh.
pass.
It will be the first punt of the night for Benilde-St. Margaret's. Marquise Bridges is deep for the Islanders.
4th and 12 from the 33.
12 and 30.
Bridges back to receive the punt.
Fourth and 12. Arneson's back to kick.
Punter Matt Arneson on the punt.
Arneson the punt.
Yep, nice one.
He sends it high. Loose ball, Bridges.
No place. So the Red Knights covered that very, very well.
2:31 to go in the first quarter.
And
A
there's a
13 lead for
there's
the
a Red Knight
Islanders.
down. Trainer's walking in.
Tackle by number 81.
Trainer's
number 32.
Stephen
Jackie Roth is the trainer this year for the Red Knights.
Stephen Bliss is the injured player for Benilde-St. Margaret's.
Timeout.
The winner of this game will go to the State 4A tournament November 7th against the Section 7 4A champion. One of the top teams is the Cloquet Lumberjacks. Not necessarily a football power. They're better known for their prowess in hockey,
Yes,
male or
indeed they are.
female.
Yep. Where's that game supposed to be? Is it a neutral field or is it still on the home field?
It's either Chisago Lakes or a location to be determined.
Gotcha.
If Chisago Lakes goes to the state tournament.
Well, he's-
Chisago Lakes was a former member of the North Suburban Conference.
Yep.
Located in Lindstrom.
55 is walking off the field in his
Bliss.
own power.
Is the injured player. Doesn't look too serious, Mick.
Nope. First and 10 on the 27, 2:31 left in the first quarter.
Billy Hart at the controls for the Red Knight, for the Islanders. Hart
Hart, everybody's open.
looks, he's
Look
going to
at
throw
this.
deep. It
Look
is
at this.
caught.
Look at
He's
this.
still in bounds. Goes
Look
to the
at
40.
this.
Nobody's going to get him. Touchdown,
That looks like
DeLaSalle. 73 yards.
73-yard touchdown.
Isaac Hodge, 73 yards.
What in the world happened there? Where did the breakdown occur? There was no coverage
take
at all on
another
the
look.
right-hand side.
He threw right.
Amazing. What?
Peters now attempting the point after. Needed more on the hold.
2:18 on the
73
clock.
yards for Hodge. The
And
kick is good. With 2:18 to go.
21-13. Man, oh man, Howard, there's 2:18 left in the first quarter. Let's multiply this by 4. We're going to have 80 points on the scoreboard tonight.
Back on October 21st in the Section 3 5A quarterfinals at St. Louis Park. The St. Louis Park Orioles beat the Bloomington Kennedy Eagles 74-41 in a game that was almost 3 hours long.
Amazing. Amazing, amazing.
But the key stat was Trenton Stafford. He had 282 rushing yards and 7 touchdowns.
That is amazing.
Didn't that look like a basketball score to you?
Sure did.
Well, basketball season is coming up, and mark your calendar for December 22nd when Benilde-St. Margaret's and DeLaSalle will play a doubleheader at Haven Center. Meanwhile, we're back to football. The Red Knights will get the ball at the 41-yard line with 2:09 to go in the first quarter. If you just tuned in, yeah, plenty of scoring. The Red Knights took the lead on a 5-yard keeper from Richmond Bowen. Then Marquise Bridges caught a 35-yard pass from Billy Hart, followed by Jalen Floyd's 86-yard kickoff return 12 seconds later. Then a 53-yard touchdown run from James King Jr. and a 73-yard touchdown pass from Hart to Isaac Hodge. That's where things stand in the first quarter.
Man,
Nate Barry
oh man, Barry
doesn't get anything on the play.
Nothing. We're back to the same place again, Howard. I don't understand this.
The Islander defense looks pretty strong, Mick, in the first quarter.
Yep.
Titled by number 61, Hillary Thomas, and number 52,
DeLaSalle, coached by Sean McMenemy, who was previously the head coach at Rosemount and Minneapolis Southwest.
2nd and 11 from the Red Knights.
The head coaches for the Benilde-St. Margaret's have both been co-coaches for the last, this is their 9th season together.
1:28 to go in the first quarter. Robertson.
That was actually a pretty clever play. Handoff to Barry, and then another handoff to Robertson.
A double handoff.
Yeah, that was a pretty clever play. There was not much room, but at least they were trying something different there.
Joe Moore with a tackle for the Islanders. Final minute of the first quarter.
1 yard gain on the play.
He picked up 1 yard on the play. 3rd and 10. Think he'll pass, Mick?
From the Red Knights.
I would guess he will. Yes. Let's see. He's got two wide left, tight end on the right.
Bowen goes back to pass. He goes
Nice.
right. Caught by Barry.
Caught by Barry.
Barry
The
going
entire
right
field
side.
action. Yep.
Breaks a tackle. And
He's running
he will
right
go
through,
into the
right
red
black.
zone.
Amazing.
First and goal for the Island, for the Red Knights.
You know,
30 seconds to go.
this was the exact same kind of a play that the Islanders just scored on. There was absolutely nobody around him. Same exact thing happened with the Islanders on their last touchdown.
They started at the 42-yard line. First and goal at the DeLaSalle 7-yard line.
Barry's got it, and
he goes up the middle.
He looks like he's got
and
it.
he will
and
go
yes,
in.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Red Knights.
Red Knights touchdown.
Touchdown, Red Knights. So both teams have scored 3 touchdowns in the first half. In the first quarter.
16.8 seconds to go. And it's 21-19 in favor of DeLaSalle. At the rate this game's going, Mick, it will definitely look like a basketball score.
It certainly will. It certainly will.
They're going to
Go
go
for two, and Barry did not get it.
Not get the deuce.
Point conversion is short. And DeLaSalle maintains a 21-19
It is
lead.
21-19 with DeLaSalle in front with 16.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. Barry with his first touchdown of the game for the Red Knights.
That was a good call, wasn't it, to go for 2, bring the score back up to a 21-21. And it's still within 3, so that we're not out of touch.
I thought it was good strategy by the coaching tandem of John Hanks and Patrick Krieger to go for 2 points.
Yes.
The Islanders will get the ball back as Arneson will kick off.
16.8 seconds left in the first quarter.
As this game so far has resembled the track meet. We were talking just before the game about the 3A final last year at the Dome between St. Croix Lutheran and New London Spicer. A very high scoring game that was won by the Crusaders.
Here's Arneson.
St. Croix Lutheran.
Popped it. The ball carrier is slowing down. There you go. Stopped him. He did not take off
With
immediately.
10.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. The numbers are a little bit difficult to read for the Islanders.
Yes.
Gold on black.
Yes.
So bear with us.
Yep. I was having trouble with the 8
With
and
Billy
the
Hart
9.
coming back on the field. 2 touchdown passes in the books tonight for the senior quarterback. Hart in the shotgun. Handoff to King.
And nothing. And that,
Gets
should,
0.
that should be the quarter.
And that will be the end of the first quarter
James King Jr. on the carry.
at DeLaSalle High School in Minneapolis with a score. The DeLaSalle Islanders 21, the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights 19. We will take a break and we'll be back with the second quarter of the 2014 Section 6 4A championship game between the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights and the DeLaSalle Islanders. You're watching high school football on ParkTV 16.
The police called after midnight when they caught our son at a drinking party. It was a real wake-up call. A policeman suggested we try Al-Anon family groups. I didn't want to go to a meeting, but I'm glad I did. Are you troubled by someone else's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
Okay, so we're back in for the second quarter. Islanders have the ball on the 28-yard line.
Howard Luloff along with Mick Hawkins at DeLaSalle High School in Minneapolis, right near the Mississippi River. Just close to us. Billy Hart on the keeper. Goes to the 30-yard line. He will pick up a couple on the play. In case you just tuned in, we're going to have a special Halloween treat for you. When Benilde-St. Margaret's gets the ball on their first drive of the second quarter, they spot the ball at the 31-yard line, 3rd and 6.
Billy Hart's wearing pink tonight.
So were most all of his teammates. There's King. He's not going to get a thing.
Oh,
The ball was down when play was whistled dead.
a dangerous play,
So the
wasn't it?
Islanders
On
are
his way
going to
down,
punt.
he tried to give the ball to his teammate, and it was in the air.
It'll be the first punt of the night for DeLaSalle.
5-yard loss, 4th and 11 from the Islanders 26. James King coming into LaSalle.
Matthew Brooks is deep for the Red Knights.
Get down there!
And it will be Brooks who downs the ball at the 45-yard line of the Red Knights. And now we will have a special Halloween treat for you. And this is no trick. For Benilde-St. Margaret's next drive, I'm going to turn the play-by-play man over to a former teacher and PA announcer who's with me tonight, Mick Hawkins.
Thanks,
Take it away, Mick.
Thanks, Howard. Thank you very much. This has been a very exciting game so far. I thought that the Red Knights are going to come out a little bit more fired up. The last time these two teams played each other, Benilde really got sonkered. DeLaSalle just plowed on. Here we go. So we have the again the handoff. No, yep, the handoff to Barry and getting no place.
It looked like he was stacked up by
Yep.
the Islander defense once again on the play.
Yeah, he wasn't going right. He was trying to come. He was trying to come up the middle, but
Tackle line number 33, Jamal Williams.
but not much
No
there.
gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10
Ball on the 45.
from the Red Knights 45.
10:16 to go in the first half.
Grogan's coming in with the play. Grogan is number 8. He's a senior and a wide receiver. Let's see if he's up. Yep, he's out here, as is Floyd. Floyd's on the right-hand side too, coming toward us, and the man in motion. And there we go, and Floyd's got the ball, and he's going no place. My goodness. My goodness, Floyd's going no place on that one.
Another outstanding play by the DeLaSalle interior line.
They're incredible. The black uniforms all over the place, and Floyd got nothing. And Floyd's obviously a fast runner. Now the next place coming in with the number 5, Matthew Brook brought in this play. He's a sophomore. Now so we got wide receivers on the left again. Oh, he's going to get clobbered. Look at that. Look at that. The offensive line just completely fell apart. There were more black uniforms in there than white uniforms in a nanosecond. And I didn't have much to announce, Howard. I'm sorry. So the island.
Difficult.
No, there was nothing action, no action there. Arneson's back to kick off 44. Arneson's an interesting story. Comes from a family that's very athletic and very smart. His sister played soccer for the Red Knights, went to state, goes to Notre Dame right now. So, okay, Howard, I guess I have to hand it back to you. I didn't do much of anything to help this.
Well, we did bring you in for a special Halloween treat. Unfortunately, there was no trick on the Red Knights' drive on offense. But happy Halloween, everyone, and DeLaSalle will get the ball at their own 31-yard line. And the Arneson you were bringing up was Ann Arneson.
Yes.
Who was a member of the state Class A champion girls soccer team last season under Scott Hellings Christie. Hart with a deep pass, and he got it.
Unreal.
Another complete pass.
Unreal.
He has really thrown a lot of good trajectory passes, Mick.
Nothing floating, nothing. It was just a fantastic pass. Look at that pass right there.
Right between a couple of white jerseys.
Yep.
Hart back to pass. He's going to throw high, and it looks like it will be
away.
Overthrown.
Yep.
2nd and 10 for the Islanders, who lead by 2 with 8:08 to go in the first half.
This is my first time seeing Hart. He is really a phenomenal athlete to watch. Does he play any of those sports, or does he play basketball or anything, or don't you know?
Hart does not play basketball for head coach Dave Thorson.
Okay.
And we wonder if Dave Thorson is here as King gets the handoff to the 35-yard line. He will pick up about 1 yard on the play.
So it'll be 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9.
3rd
right
and
in
9.
There. Yep.
So you think Hart will throw again, Mick?
3rd and 9.
Yes.
From the 35.
He's getting his directions here from the coach on the sidelines.
And if you haven't seen Billy Hart play, he is just one great quarterback. We don't know where he'll be playing next season, but he looks really solid.
He looks very solid.
And it is caught.
Incomplete.
The ball hit the ground first for the second time. But we don't know if they're going to punt the ball. Sean McMenemy is not sent on the punting unit yet.
So it's a 4th and 9, and
4th and 9 from the Red Knights 35.
Looks like they're going to play it.
Go.
Yep, looks like they're going to play it.
First 4th down conversion of the night for DeLaSalle. King in the backfield along with Hart.
There's a communication problem between Hart and his coach.
McMenemy. As Hart goes back to pass, looks, he's going to throw deep, and it is incomplete.
Ooh.
It will be Red Knight ball on downs with 7:21 to go in the first half.
That was a beautiful pass, Howard. My goodness.
But it had a little too much power on it.
Yep.
Pass on to Isaac Hall is incomplete, and Benilde-St. Margaret's will now take over on downs. First down, Red Knights.
On 35.
35.
7:21 left in the half.
Bowen brings the offense back on the field with Nate Barry in the backfield with 1 touchdown in the books tonight. A 7-yard run with 16.8 seconds to go in the first quarter. It'll be Bowen who takes it on the keeper. He tries to get some yardage.
Number 1,
But
Jalen
he'll get
Floyd.
about
No, number 1. You know, the ball, Floyd,
It was
Floyd was the
number 1,
ball carrier.
Jalen Floyd.
Yep, I thought it does not running like.
Floyd usually plays receiver
Right,
or on special teams.
and it looks like he's quarterbacking again, doesn't it?
37.
Yep.
Floyd back at quarterback.
Yes.
I wonder what's happened with Bowen.
He didn't come off the field.
There's
oh,
Floyd.
look at that.
He's not going to get anything.
He's nothing. They were 2 on him, and he ran right into it, and that was it. Ran into the
He
wall.
probably lost the yard on the play.
Number 1, Jalen Floyd on the keep. Tackled by number 52, Marcos Luna.
That was Marcos Luna on the play. Nothing in the play. 3rd and 8 with 6:16 to go
Okay, Floyd,
in the first half.
he's not quarterbacking now. Number 7 is backing at quarterback.
And Bowen is back in for the Red Knights.
Too wide on the left. Too wide on the right.
Bowen looks.
There it goes.
He's going
And-
to throw,
oh,
and it's
he's going
picked
to
off.
throw a bright interception. There we go.
Isaac Hodge on the interception.
Yep. Man, oh man. So there we go. First interception.
And the Islander interception by number 2, Isaac Hodge. First down.
So the Islanders will take over 1st and 10 in Red Knight territory.
47.
They will spot the ball at the 47-yard line of the Red Knights. On a chilly Friday night near downtown Minneapolis.
You know, Howard, I think DeLaSalle has played much better in this game than the Red Knights have. The score is not indicative of that, but man, oh man, every time DeLaSalle gets the ball, something exciting happens.
Hart. There's the pitch to King on the right side.
Yep. And
He's going to get close to the marker.
yep, driven out of bounds. Looks like
James
about
King on the
4
carry.
short.
It'll
Pushed
be
out by
about
number 6, Braden Fitzgerald.
7 on the play. 2nd and
7-yard
3.
gain on the play. 2nd and 3 from the Red Knights 40.
We have a good turnout tonight on the Benilde-St. Margaret side of the field.
Handoff, nice handoff.
And it looks like
I'm
he's
thinking
close
he's
to
got
the
it.
first down.
Very close.
Tackled by number 69.
Yep.
And they're going to give him
They're
the
giving
first
it to him.
down.
5-yard gain on the play. Good
It'll
enough
be a
for Allen.
5-yard
First
gain
down.
on the play as
Good.
Hart goes back without a huddle.
This is a result now. Hart's going to carry the ball. This is a result of an interception. That's how the Islanders got the ball.
And it looks like he will get about 3.
Yep.
Billy Hart tonight, Mick, has been a dual threat for the Islanders.
I've noticed that. I'm really impressed by the Islanders team here tonight, Howard. I don't know how the game's going to end, but they are very good.
They were also ranked 7th in Class 4A. Hart looking
again.
for a pass,
Nothing.
but he gets knocked down. This time by Jay Weber. He loses yardage on the play. It'll be about 6 yards.
Jay Weber on the tackle.
3rd and 11
Third and
for
11
the
from
Islanders.
36. Will Kathy Marzin please report to the area under the scoreboard? Kathy Marzin, please report to the area under the scoreboard. Thank you.
Hart's going to pass.
He's going to
and
throw, and it will be incomplete.
That was really one of the first mistakes I saw him make in this game. His man was open.
Peter Glanville, the intended receiver for the Islanders. It will be 4th and 11. And I believe the Islanders are going to go for their second 4th down conversion. 0 for 1 on 4th down.
4th and 11
Wide right,
from the 36.
wide left, the timeout.
First timeout of the first half.
The coach is not happy. He is shouting at
DeLaSalle.
everybody. He is not
Their first
happy.
timeout.
4:23 to go in the first half. A 2-point
Ladies
lead
and gentlemen, again, we'll have a special
for
ceremony.
DeLaSalle, 21-19.
And please remember that
No
concession
scoring
stands
so
are
far in the
open
second quarter as we take a
for business
look
during
at the
halftime as well as the second
6-4A
half.
bracket. DeLaSalle beating the Park
With
Center
55 days
Pirates
till Christmas, stop by the Island
in the
Spirit
opening
Store.
semifinals,
During halftime as well.
61-13.
Early Christmas gift, early stocking stuffer,
And Benilde-St. Margaret's
black and gold,
shutting
red and
down the
white
St. Anthony Village
What a pleasant surprise
Huskies
it would be for
48-0.
someone on Christmas
Park
morning.
Center
For your
and
Christmas
St.
shopping,
Anthony
the
Village
Spirit
have had
Store during
success.
halftime.
In other sports, Park Center winning their first state girls basketball championship in triple overtime against the Marshall Tigers. And St. Anthony Village in baseball.
The Red Knights 36.
DeLaSalle's also got a team in the soccer tournament, haven't they? That's
Yes.
going on at this moment.
They lost to St. Cloud Apollo, 1-0.
Wow. Hart's passing,
He's
and
going to throw, and it is complete for a first down.
that is
Brought down
amazing.
by Chris Philbin.
Hart is,
Billy Hart on a fourth down conversion.
what a phenomenal play. No huddle. Ready to go.
That is a 22-yard gain for Hart. King going up the
King
middle.
going up the middle. Very close,
And he goes
touchdown.
in for a touchdown. James King Jr., second touchdown of the game, a 14-yard run.
Sam Peters will attempt the point after. Keenan Moore on the hold.
Ball time, DeLaSalle.
It is now 27-19 in favor of the Islanders. And the kick is good to make it
Good.
a 9-point lead for
Yep.
DeLaSalle.
Yep.
28-19.
With 4:06 to go in the first half.
Look at all the touchdowns and all the scoring that's been done in this first half. And there's still 4 minutes left.
Plenty of football left to
Plenty
go
of football.
on section final Friday throughout Minnesota, where the bulk of the section championships will be decided, including one we just mentioned earlier, St. Croix Lutheran and Columbia Heights over in West St. Paul.
We are really watching a good game this evening. You know that the DeLaSalle is just demonstrating everything there is to do right in a football game.
Billy Hart is hitting his targets well, and the defense has been very solid.
Yes, yes, yes. So maybe the theory about it's tough for a good team to beat another good team 4 times, I don't know. This is just really a good, fast team, and
There is a short kick.
another short kick. Yep.
It
And
is taken
number 80.
by Mitch, number 80. That is Malik Nolan.
Number 80 on the return.
Malik Nolan on the return. They will spot the ball at the Red Knight 45-yard line. Will make one of the biggest stories this season in high school football is Minneapolis North.
Oh,
First and 10.
you said it.
45.
Their enrollment has been in decline for years, and the school was on the verge of closing down,
Yep.
Let's go, defense.
but they're still alive
Drive.
and one game away from the state tournament against Lester Prairie Holy Trinity in Sauk Center. I don't think it makes a lot of sense, Mick, to play in Sauk Center,
That doesn't, does it?
since it takes away the home field advantage for North.
Yes.
One of only 2 fields left in the Minneapolis district without lights. The other is Minneapolis South.
Yeah, Southwest just got their lights, what, 2 years ago maybe?
Last year,
Last year.
From the 49.
and they hosted a night game against St. Louis Park, where they eliminated the Orioles 55-33. There's
Look at
Barry.
this.
He will go into the 37-yard line of
They got a first
DeLaSalle.
down.
Barry showing good running room
Yep.
up the middle.
Yep. And there the offensive line is pushing the defensive line around.
First down.
As the clock continues to run with 3:10 to go
First and 10.
in the first half. James King Jr. with the only second quarter touchdown. A 14-yard run. There is Barry. But stacked up by a couple of DeLaSalle defenders,
But he got
including
3 yards, I
Joe
think.
Moeller.
Number 25, Trenton Weston.
They will spot the ball at the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6.
First, correction, second and
With 2:32 to go.
7.
They will call it 2nd and 7. Bowen at the helm. Looks. Trying to throw deep, and he does.
And throws another
intercepted.
interception.
Second
Oh
pick of the
my
night for
goodness.
the Islanders. Isaac
Oh
Hodge with
my
the second
goodness.
interception of the game.
Isaac working on finally number 20, Cole Jacob.
And the last time the Red Knights were picked off, it turned costly
It sure did.
into a touchdown.
There's 2:18, so there's plenty of time left.
Billy Hart back on the field for
Oh
the
my
Islanders.
goodness.
The second turnover of the night for Benilde-St. Margaret's.
First and 10 from 15.
The ball is spotted at the Islander 15-yard line.
Hart's getting his line.
In the shotgun.
Nothing.
King.
Oh, look at that.
Gets some yardage.
He didn't get nothing.
It
just
looks
kept
like he will
churning.
get a couple.
James King on the carry.
James just kept churning.
With 2:05 to go in the first
Number
half.
69, Tony Sikowski.
Tony Silkowski on the tackle.
Gain on the play, 2nd and 9 from 16.
It was a 1-yard gain on the play. Hart throws right, caught.
Yep. Not a first down, but
He will
several
go
yards.
out of bounds.
Clock stops at 1:36, first half.
James King Jr. on the carry.
James King Jr. on
25, Sam Merriam.
the Merriam on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Islanders. Hart back to pass. Looks. He will
Gonna
run the ball,
run.
throws, and caught.
And caught, but they got a first down.
He picks up the
And
first
the ball
down.
stopped the
It's
clock.
James King Jr. once again.
Complete to James King Jr. And that's good enough for an
They
Islander
will
first
move the
down.
sticks for a first down
No
with
huddle.
1:25 to go.
1st and 10 from the Islander 36.
King goes to the 40, and that's where he will be stopped.
Yep. 113,
DeLaSalle with 2
112.
timeouts left. Benilde-St. Margaret's with all 3 remaining.
The King is just keeping the momentum going all the way.
2nd and 6 from the 40.
Hart going back. Looks.
Look at that.
He'll take it
Nobody.
himself. Goes to the
Nobody.
50, 40, out of bounds around the 37-yard line. Billy Hart showing tremendous mobility, Mick.
This is just a demonstration in how a quarterback is supposed to operate, Howard. This is just an amazing play.
51.8 seconds remaining in the first half.
From the 40.
The ball's at the 40-yard line. Hart in the shotgun. Going back. He's going to throw.
Oh,
and it is
it
intercepted.
was tipped. It
A
was tipped,
poorly
but it was
thrown
a
pass
Benilde.
by
But it was a
Hart.
Benilde interception. But it was tipped, Howard. They got so there's 43 seconds left on the clock.
Interception for the Red Knights.
Blaze Fitzgerald with 42.9 seconds to go in the first half. It could be a golden opportunity for the Red Knights to pull in closer to the Islanders.
First and 10 for the Red Knights from the island of 45.
Quarterback's back in there.
Bowen hands off to Barry. Barry to the 40 and stopped around
8 yards.
the 38-yard line. There will be a timeout on the play for the Red Knights. 2 to go. 35.7 seconds to go.
Tackle by number 33, Jamal Williams. 7-yard
Well, we were
gain
talking
on the
about the
Second
DeLaSalle
and 3.
Islanders
Yes.
going into the state soccer tournament.
timeout.
They made it to the Class A boys championship game at St. Cloud State University, playing at Husky Stadium, with the Metrodome demolished for construction of the new Viking Stadium. And they lost to the St. Cloud Apollo Eagles 1-0.
Wow. Wow.
The first championship for Apollo. You think they had home field advantage?
I wonder. They certainly had more fans, I would think.
Will Kathy Marsden please
St.
report
Cloud
to the
State
area
home
on the
for
scoreboard?
this season and 2015 for the state soccer semifinals and championship. You missed the dome, Mick?
I do, Howard. I thought the dome was a great goal for kids in high school. That was a dream they could have, and it was an attainable dream. When we get to the dome,
That's where the Prep Bowl was held since 1982.
Oh,
and
no!
It's going to be an interception on a shovel pass.
A third interception.
A shovel pass goes into the midst of a DeLaSalle Islander
Amazing,
at the
amazing.
40-yard line.
31 seconds
Do we
left.
have a replay in the interception
First
call?
and 10 from the island of 40.
We do. Take a
And
look.
No, it is right there.
It looked like a free ball for the Islanders.
Yep. Okay,
With
Hart's coming
31
in.
seconds to go.
King is standing next
Two
to him.
timeouts left. Hart.
Hart,
He looks.
all the time in
He's
the world.
going to go deep, and it is
Oh my
incomplete.
goodness, he was a step short.
Marquise Bridges, the intended receiver. 2nd and 10. 25.5 seconds to go in the first half. It looked like he overthrew the ball, Mick.
Yep. Hart was slow getting up too. He was no protection back there for him, and there were 2 Red Knights on him. But he looks like he's not hurt. He's still moving freely.
Hart going back to pass, throws, it's caught by King. King to midfield, 45 and down to the 40-yard line.
King Jr. on the reception.
Nice
They
play.
will pick up another
Nice
first
play.
down.
Nice play.
And there will be another timeout for the Islanders.
Second timeout.
1 left.
And all Benilde can hope is that the Islanders don't score. That would be a backbreaker moving into the halftime. Right now it's 28-19, still within reach, though Hart is very, very, very impressive.
We hope to get his first half statistics.
Oh boy.
It looks like he's about 200 yards.
I think you might be right. He had 1 interception, but the Red Knight quarterback has had 3 in 3 successive possessions. He's had 3 interceptions. So
His first 2 touchdown passes accounted for a total yard count of 111.
amazing, amazing.
A 38-yard touchdown pass to Marquise Bridges, and a 73-yard pass to Isaac Hodge.
First and 10.
They spot the ball at the Red Knights' 41-yard line. Hart back to pass.
Lots of
He's
open
being
bodies out
pressured.
there.
Looks for running room, a flag on the play.
Yeah. Now,
He
what
will
would
take
that,
it himself.
what would that flag indicate when it's way back here?
There's a flag on the
Looks
play.
like it's going to be holding.
Oh, okay.
We will find out from referee Chuck Kroll. It is holding on the Islanders.
Holding on the Islanders. Yep, you're right.
10-yard penalty from the spot of a foul.
So it looks like it'll be first down and all the way to the target field station. Since the flag was thrown way in the pocket, it will be at the 40.
Ball spotted at the Islanders 40. First and 29 from the Islanders 40.
With a first and 29. And one timeout left for the Islanders.
8 seconds on the clock.
Hart, caught by Bridges.
Nothing.
Bridges finds no running
Nothing.
room on the
And
play.
there goes the clock.
That will do it for the first half in the 2014 Section 6 4A championship game with the score, the DeLaSalle Islanders 28, the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights 19. We will take a break, and we'll be back with the second half of the 2014 Section 6 4A championship game between the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights and the DeLaSalle Islanders. You're watching high school football on ParkTV 16. Along with Mick Hawkins back at the frozen tundra of DeLaSalle High School in Minneapolis, where we're about to get ready for the second half of the 2014 Section 6 4A championship game between the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights and the DeLaSalle Islanders, with the host Islanders up by 9.
There was not a sense for me. The first half was clearly all Islanders to me. They just did everything right. At the same time, the score is not out of hand yet. So I'm still optimistic that this is going to be a closer game than it looks now.
Well, we do have the first half statistics for Billy Hart of DeLaSalle. He went 7 of 13, 201 yards, and a pair of touchdown passes.
Red Knights will be kicking off to the Islanders to start the second half.
Isaac Hodge is deep for the Islanders, along with Joe Moeller. The temperature is now 34 degrees in Minneapolis. That is not a typo. That's the true temperature, as we get a flag on the play.
Man,
Just like the opening kickoff in the first half.
Sure is. 24 is kicking for the Red Knights this half, as opposed to 44. Does that imply anything, Alex? No, it doesn't. Alex Houlihan, he's a sophomore.
And I believe he's the brother of Maddie Houlihan.
I bet you
who's on the girls' volleyball team.
Yep, and
also softball.
And the softball.
She'll be playing for the Gophers next season.
Yeah. Okay, Arneson's kicking off now. Let's see what that's gonna mean.
As the second half gets underway, no flag. Taken by Hodge. Hodge going upfield, goes into Red Knight territory.
That's
the
it.
40.
That's it.
Nobody is gonna get him.
That is it. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Now the game is starting to get out of reach. That's amazing to me. He just had a clear shot. There was
it looked
nobody
like
around.
A 90-yard kickoff return.
Wow.
13 seconds into the second half. And it's now 34-19 and make it 35-19.
Oh.
The kick is good.
DeLaSalle now extends their lead to 35-19.
We take another look at the kickoff return from Isaac Hodge.
Came around the right.
I'm going to call it 81 yards. As he took the ball around the 19-yard line.
Yep. That would be 81.
As DeLaSalle gets right out of the blocks in the second half.
Yep. This is turning into a rout and very early in the second half. Not pretty.
DeLaSalle has been a very high-scoring team this season.
Yes, they have. And I can sure see why, Howard.
In their opening game against defending Class 3A champion St. Croix Lutheran, they scored 63 points against the Crusaders.
Amazing. And the Crusaders are back now in state tournament play, are they not?
They're playing Columbia Heights tonight.
Yep.
A short kick, which is down by Chris Philbin.
It's a 36-yard line.
They will spot the ball at the 37-yard line.
Amazing.
This year, for the first time since 1981, the state high school football championships will be played outside at TCF Bank Stadium. Before the advent of the Prep Bowl era, the Class AA final was played not too far from here at Parade Stadium in Minneapolis.
Oh.
A fumbled snap.
Quarterback
Richmond
jumped
Bowen
on it. Yep.
recovers the fumble.
We're at the point here where the Red Knights can't do anything right.
That will set the ball back 4 yards. Second and 14.
Second and 14 for the Red Knights, 33.
But at Parade Stadium, they would draw huge crowds for the AA championship game in the neighborhood of 7,000 to 12,000
No
fans.
kidding, would they really?
Yep. Looks like he's going to get nothing on the play.
No, up to the line of scrimmage. We are right on top of it. This is exactly our view. And
Barry picking up 1 yard on the play. Third and 13. You think Bowen will pass, Mick?
He has no choice, but boy, oh boy, he sure better not throw another
in the
interception.
shotgun. He's going to go deep.
Oh.
Being pressured by a couple of black and gold jerseys.
And run out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 30, a 4-yard loss. As the Red Knights
That was just
going
amazing.
backward.
He was in the backfield, and everybody else in the backfield was wearing a black uniform. Amazing. Arneson's out there to kick.
The Red Knights will punt. Hodge is deep for the Islanders. Already with a touchdown on the second half.
Yep.
His second touchdown of the night.
Nice kick from Arneson. Out of bounds at about the 45.
It will be 1st and 10 for the Islanders.
And the ball will be marked out of bounds at the Red Knights.
And the first drive of the second half with Billy Hart.
This game has been just a joy to watch in terms of the mechanics of the Islanders. Just a joy.
McMenemy has really coached this team very well. Hart in the shotgun. King
Right up the middle.
Going
right
up the middle.
Took
goes to the 34
Red Knights to bring him
43-yard
down.
line. Looks like he will pick up 5 on the play.
Tackled by number 62, Blaze Fitzgerald.
One thing noticeable about the field, Nick, no running track.
You notice that? Yes, you're right. It's a very small place, isn't it?
Like going to Fenway Park for a football game. Hart with a pass, and it is
nobody,
caught.
nobody.
He will go
nobody,
in for a touchdown. A 43-yard.
There was
A
no. There was.
43-yard
It
pass
wasn't. It was just nobody around him, was there?
to Marquise Bridges.
That's his second touchdown too.
It is now 41-19. And the kick is up, and it is now 42-19 in favor of the Islanders.
42-19.
As we take a look at the pass once again from Hart to Marquise Bridges.
Right there.
Touchdown pass number 3 for the senior Islander quarterback, who was up to 254 yards.
He's having a phenomenal
244
game.
make that.
He's having a phenomenal game. I noticed when they kicked the point after touchdown, the kicker is trying to get the football up on the building, and he's come very close. He has to go not only over the bar, but also over the scoreboard and up onto the roof. Now, they have all this entire game, they've used short kicks. Yep, back again.
It'll be a kickoff going to, let's see,
Here comes a train.
Ben Grogan.
You were talking
As they
about
go
the train.
toward a train,
Yeah.
not too far.
Here comes the train. Not far at all from the field.
Let's go, defense!
Now that was one aspect associated with the longtime home of the St. Paul Saints,
Yes.
Midway
yes.
Stadium, which is going to be torn down because they will be moving next season to CHS Field
But the
in Lower Town.
the train was right there, wasn't it?
Yes.
Out in left field.
I don't think any balls actually went toward a train. 9:42 to go in the third quarter. A 23-point lead for the Islanders. Bowen hands off to Barry, goes right.
Barry's going to get his
He's
first
going to
down.
go long and
wow.
get a first down.
Nice run. That was if he hadn't been tackled there, he would have gone all the way. Nice play.
They will move the sticks. A 23-yard gain for Nate Barry.
Let's go, defense!
That's a confusing
Robinson.
play. Yes, looks like a double handoff. Good job. Nice
He will
nice
pick
play.
up the first down.
Nice play.
Are you kidding me?
As they're moving closer to the box cars.
That might be their incentive. What do you think? Can the camera get the train going past?
Do we have a shot of the train, Paul?
Oh, okay.
First and 10 of the Islander 23.
Number 21, Nate Barry on the carry.
Barry on the run.
25, Trenton Weston.
Weston on the tackle.
If you can see the train, it just adds the local color to the entire venue here.
19.
And we do have a shot of the train in the background. Bowen in the shotgun.
He's changing his call. Oh boy, lots of confusion back
Robinson on the run.
Barry on the carry.
Barry on the carry again. Doesn't get much on the
there. Not
play.
much, nope.
as the Red Knights will try to dig themselves out of a 23-point hole with 8:18 to go in the third quarter.
Michael Fuller's over on the far side.
There is also an injured player for DeLaSalle.
Yep. And there's two trainers heading out that direction, the trainer from DeLaSalle as well as the trainer from Benilde-St. Margaret's, and he stands up and limps off the field, so both trainers retreat.
Keon Tillman's the injured player for the Islanders. 23 years ago on this date was one of the biggest snowstorms ever in Minnesota.
Oh, wow, you're
the Great Halloween Blizzard,
You're right.
which paralyzed much of Minnesota.
Yep.
And moved a lot of section games to the Metrodome.
Yep. And then, as I recall, there was another huge storm like the day before Thanksgiving or something too. So we had just within 3-4 weeks.
Where were you when the Halloween blizzard first struck?
At home giving out candy, actually.
I was in the food court having dinner at Knollwood when there was a food court, and then went home and didn't leave for a couple of days. Not even to go see the Wolves home opener that night. 3rd and 5 for the Red Knights.
Nate Barry on the carry. Title number 34, James King Jr.
It'll be a 1-yard gain and a 4th down situation for Benilde-St. Margaret.
They have no choice.
7:34 to go in the third quarter.
Let's go, D! Let's go!
DeLaSalle fans, we are standing behind their stands,
Jalen.
and they are very excited about this. And
Bowen looks, throws, caught.
That's holding!
Barry in the backfield, the first down going out of bounds.
And did they get it? Looks like it. Yes.
Referee Chuck Kroll signals first down. A 4th down conversion for the Red Knights. First and goal at the Islander 8-yard line. As the train continues to roll toward downtown Minneapolis. Bowen to Robertson, and he is going to be brought down.
Yep.
He'll lose about 2 yards on the play.
Yep.
Austin Robertson on the carry, number 27.
As we have seen the last of the train. It might not be the last one tonight.
But it's the last of that train.
It will also be 2nd and goal on a 2-yard loss from the 10-yard line.
Nope. So that was 2nd and 8. It might be 3rd and 5.
Shea Mays on the carry, tackle by number 52.
Mays
Marcus
on the
Lilly.
carry. His first of the night. It'll be 3rd and goal for the Red Knights.
3rd and goal for the 8.
Changing the play again. They're
6:09 to
changing
go
the
in
play at the
third
line.
quarter. High snap. Bowen.
Goes through, and
He
what have we
doesn't
got?
get the first
Richmond
down,
Ballin on the keep.
but he gets closer to the
Tackle
goal
number
line.
2, Isaac Hodge.
Hodge on the tackle.
Looks to me like
4th and goal from the 2.
from the 2. 4th and goal from the 2.
An important play for the Red Knights.
Watch
At the
the
Islander
defensive
2-yard
line.
line. Bowen. Hands off. And
Touchdown.
in. Touchdown, Red
Touchdown,
Knights.
Red Knights.
And number 21, Nate Barry.
Nate
Touchdown
Barry.
for the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights.
Picking up his 2nd touchdown of the game.
42-25 Islanders. 5:28 left in the third quarter.
Scoring on a 4th and goal with 5:28 left in the third quarter.
Artisan ready for the kick.
And the kick is up, and it goes
No good. Oh, boy. So it's
42-25, DeLaSalle in front.
by 18 points.
Nate Barry with the second touchdown of the night, a 2-yard run on 4th and goal. I was talking with Patrick Krieger before the game regarding Nate Barry. He was lost for 1 game this season due to an ankle injury.
He's pretty much been the workhorse, hasn't he?
Definitely. He had a game where he was over 200 yards, and according to Krieger, he runs hard and reads the blockers well.
Good. Well, back 2 weeks ago, the Islanders beat the Red Knights 63-31. We aren't there yet, but it's the same lopsidedness.
Arneson will kick off.
Squib kick. There we go, stopped him.
It will also give good field position for DeLaSalle with 5:20 to go in the 3rd quarter.
DeLaSalle tonight is seeking its 7th state appearance in 8 years. I can sure see why.
As far as state football titles are concerned, Benilde-St. Margaret's has yet to win a state championship. DeLaSalle won in 1999. Finished second in 1990, 2007, and 2008. Hart.
Whistle before the interception.
Shea Mays on the sack for Benilde.
May sacks him.
He's back in the game then.
Shea Mays, a 5'10", 205-pound senior.
12 on 32.
A 2-yard loss for DeLaSalle.
He's picking up his plays. Everybody's looking at the wrist to get the numbers, to get the play.
Hart throws left, it's caught.
That was a nice play. That was a very nice play.
Goes back to the original down marker.
Yep. Had a lot of potential though, because it was a fast play.
Marquise Bridges on the completion. Bridges getting a lot of catches tonight, Mick.
He is. His name, we've said his name a lot tonight.
3rd down and 9 from the Islanders.
Bridges, like Hart, is a senior.
It'll be interesting what happens to DeLaSalle next year, if they're just going to simply reload or if they're going to start from scratch. But they sure are reloaded the last 4 or 5 years. There he goes.
There goes. He will pick up the first
Pick
down.
up the first down.
Billy Hart on the keeper. They'll move the chains. He picks up 13 yards on the run. We take another look at the run by Billy Hart.
Just took off up the left side.
Thank you. Maybe a refill.
That play might not go anyplace, Howard.
He doesn't get a thing.
Nope.
He probably lost yardage on the play.
James King Jr. on the
It looks like the Red Knight defense has stepped up, Mick.
Let's hope. Well, 3:11 left in the 3rd quarter.
He lost 2 on the play. 2nd and 12. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. A 17-point lead for the Islanders.
And they've got the ball. And Hart is primed. Handoff.
King going up the middle. Goes into Red Knight territory near the 42-yard line for a first down. Philbin on the tackle.
They haven't called the first down yet. Yep, there they go. Okay.
It will be a first
Yep.
down.
It looked like it from this angle too.
First and 10 from the Red Knights 42.
Hart in the shotgun. Goes back. He'll throw deep. It is
Intercepted.
intercepted.
Intercepted by 25.
Sam Marion.
Interception for Benilde-St.
No, 20.
Targets by number 20, Cole
That
Jacob.
is Cole Jacob,
Yep.
a 6'1" junior on the interception.
Defense, let's go!
Well, let's see, the last time the Red Knights got intercepted, it led to a touchdown for the Islanders. Maybe that will happen this time.
And we would like to thank the fellow from the concession stand for bringing us some hot edibles on this chilly night in Minneapolis.
You don't realize when you're sitting watching this game in the warmth of your home how cold it is here this evening. There he goes. There he goes. Look at this. He's got plenty of
He's gonna
time.
throw, and he throws it out of
And
bounds.
look at that. He didn't throw it to anybody, and they give him a. There's a flag. No, I don't know
I
if the
believe
flag
it will be intentional grounding.
It sure looked like it to me.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Let's see what they got.
And the call is against Benilde-St. Margaret's.
Play.
Yeah.
Ineligible man downfield. And intentional grounding, which usually results in loss of down.
That was amazing because the offensive line was holding them. The quarterback was the only one in the backfield, which we haven't seen for a long time.
The intentional grounding play
Intentional grounding penalty will be accepted.
will be accepted. So they will lose the
Loss of
down.
down.
Yep.
2:17 to go in the third quarter. Only touchdown of the third quarter was scored by Nate Barry.
It will be
A
10-yard
2-yard
penalty
run on
assessed.
4th and
Second
goal.
down, number 20.
And that's been it so far in the second half. As the Red Knights head back toward the building.
And back and back and back. What happens, Howard, when they get a huge big lead? Does DeLaSalle pull their quarterback, or do they have hard to keep playing? Or don't you know?
Sometimes they will go to their backup quarterback. Barry still on his feet.
There's a flag on the
Goes to
play.
the 25, and there is also a flag on the play.
Oh, against against the Red Knights.
The Red Knights
Distance to go from the spot of the foul.
have really not capitalized on this drive.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
They've been moving backward toward the scoreboard, which looks like it pays homage to Old Memorial Stadium, the former longtime home of the Golden Gophers, where the scoreboard was placed on the building.
Uh-huh. And that's the way it is here at DeLaSalle as well.
Second down.
They started playing football there in 1924 and ended in 81 when they moved over to the Dome the following season. And now football's back on campus at TCF Bank Stadium.
Man, oh,
Barry
man.
on the run.
Second and 33 was that play.
Number 21, Nate Barry on carry, and number 25, Trenton
As it
Preston
looks
on
like it'll be
tackle.
second and all the way to Target Field.
Third and 32.
Third down and 32. from the
Target
Red
Field,
Knights.
not just the home of the Twins, but also the home of the state baseball championships, where tournament director Kevin Merkel described in an interview that one of his favorite events to work is the Twins were so
Oh, boy.
complimentary. The pass is incomplete.
Pass
To
intended for
Barry.
Barry.
Nate Barry's in.
That will send the punting unit on.
And the punter will be
1:20 to
back
go.
on the line. far, far back into the end zone.
There are some fans seated behind the goalpost.
Arneson's there. He's lining up. He's about 4 feet from the end line.
Well, suppose you were sitting behind the goalpost. Would you be wanting to get a touchdown ball?
Oh boy, that would be exciting. There's Arneson and the kick. Not
It's
much of
gonna
a
go
kick.
to
It goes to
around
about the 35.
7-yard line. It's
Yep.
going to roll to the 38.
Yep.
It will give the Islanders great field position with 1:10 to go in the third quarter. Not only are
42.
Benilde-St. Margaret's and DeLaSalle been rivals in boys basketball,
Right.
but they've been also rivals in girls basketball.
Yep.
They have had outstanding team for years under the veteran leadership of the Red Knights girls coach Bob Downs and Faith Johnson-Patterson of the Islanders, who coached the Minneapolis North Polars to 3 consecutive state titles before moving over near the river.
And
The pass
incomplete.
is dropped by King.
James King is incomplete.
Minute 3 to go in the third quarter. Faith Johnson-Patterson has also won 3 consecutive state championships with the Islanders before losing in the sections to eventual state champion Park Center.
10 from the 38.
Okay, so the Islanders are second and
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Hart caught by Isaac Hodge, and he's down
Nothing.
around the 34-yard line.
Complete.
Yep.
He will pick up 4 on the play.
To Blake Castaneda.
As it looks like the Islanders are going to let the clock run down toward the end of the third quarter.
Third and 6 from the Red Knights.
It's too bad because we've
be
got
third
a
and 6.
beautiful shot right here. We're exactly on the 35-yard line.
If you have not been to DeLaSalle's field yet, do so.
At night
Next
especially.
season.
Beautiful.
You'll even see the Mississippi River.
That's why it's called Island, I bet, huh?
And that's why
King.
they're called the Islanders.
There's King.
King going to around the 30-yard line.
And they're going to let it go.
That will be the last play of the third quarter.
Yep. So they can move it back out of our sight. So
That is
it'll
the
be
end of
about
the third quarter.
4th and 2.
With the score,
4th and 2 when the resume.
the DeLaSalle Islanders 42, the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights 25. We will take a break and we'll be back with the fourth quarter of the 2014 Section 6 4A championship game between the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights and the DeLaSalle Islanders. You're watching high school football on ParkTV 16.
This could be a bicycle. Or a bat. This could be a robot. Or an airplane. This could be a playground. This could be a book bag.
Or a soccer ball.
This could be a book. This could be beautiful.
This cannot be trash.
This can all be recycled.
Learn more at thiscouldbe.org.
How big is Hart anyway?
Howard Luloff, along with Mick Hawkins, back from DeLaSalle High School in Minneapolis, near the banks of the Mississippi River.
Trips left for the Islanders. Play goes to the right.
Billy Hart. He's going to take it himself.
Yes, he is.
He's going to go in for a touchdown. Billy Hart, a 30-yard run on the opening play of the fourth quarter. It is now 48-25. in favor of the Islanders.
Sam Peters attempting to point extra.
The kick is up, and it is
Looks good.
Good.
Yep.
With 11:52 to go, it's 49-25. Benilde-St. Margaret's down by 24 points, and it's time to take a look at the top 10 teams in Class 4A football. Number 1, the defending two-time champion, Hutchinson Tigers. Second, Holy Angels. Third, Detroit Lakes. South St. Paul is fourth. Becker is fifth. Cloquet, who might be the opponent, DeLaSalle plays in the state tournament, is sixth out of Section 7. DeLaSalle is seventh. Marshall is eighth. Stewartville is ninth. And rounding out the top 10, the Waseca Blue Jays. Detroit Lakes Mick is one of the strangest names for any football coach in Minnesota.
In that.
Flint Machenbacher. He was an assistant before taking over the head coaching reins from Rick Mankey. It will be Jacob on the return. He's still going to go.
He's still going. He had
30.
Look at
Out
that.
of bounds around the 28-yard line.
That was amazing. He just kept moving and moving and moving.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Knights.
Knocked out of bounds by number 5.
Detroit Lakes was a football power in Class A. Back in the days when we had 5 classes, AA, A, B, C, and 9-man football.
Yep.
You ever been to a 9-man game?
I have not. I bet it's interesting, though.
It's a more open game.
Well, sure. It's the same size field, is it not?
Yes. Barry on the run. He's still on his feet, goes to the 14-yard line.
That's his
Getting
first
closer
down.
to the 13.
Red Knights have not given up, have they?
No. They spot the ball at the 12-yard line.
That was real discouraging when they picked up their interception in the third quarter and didn't get anything with it, but
Barry.
Barry again. And
Barry getting some running room, goes to near the 5-yard line.
Yep.
He'll pick up 7.
Coaches are calling timeout. The DeLaSalle coaches are. The coach is out there. He's really.
It'll be a timeout for the Islanders, the first of the second half. 11 minutes to go in the game, and we remind fans, if you would like to order a copy of the 2014 Section 6 4A Championship game, it's very easy to do. Go to www.parktv.org, or you can phone our viewer hotline at 952-924-2635. As our producer-director, Paul Broden, is keeping warm in the truck tonight.
And we are freezing down here in the stands, and the camera operators on top of the booth. Well, there's not much of a wind, though, so that's a big advantage.
And fortunately, there's not much of a wind tonight. The flag remaining steady.
Yep.
To the northwest part of the scoreboard.
Yep. So exactly 11 minutes left on the clock, 49-25. The Islanders have called timeout and are lining up. Red Knights have got the ball.
2nd and 3 of the 5-yard line. Bowen.
27 goes
Robinson up the field. Touchdown, Red Knights.
Yes.
Number 27, Austin Robinson on the carry. Good enough for a touchdown for the Red Knights.
The Red Knights are down by 18 again. They're going to go for 2, which is something you almost have to do at this point.
Since they're down by 18 points.
Yeah.
They have to get back in the game some way. Bowen
Bowen
takes it
in himself,
and will
right there.
take it in.
Yep.
It is now 49-33 in favor of the Islanders with 10:56 remaining in regulation time.
There's a flag.
But there's also a flag on the play.
Islanders
Referee
are
Chuck
waiting
Kroll.
around. Red Knights are on the field, or off the field.
And the call is a personal foul on Benilde-St. Margaret's.
So it's not a touchdown, or it is?
Personal foul on the offense after the 2-point conversion.
It was after the 2-point conversion.
Afterwards.
And it will be assessed on the kickoff.
Here we go. Okay.
With the fall sports season winding down, the winter sports season's getting underway, with girls hockey practice beginning on October 27th. How do you think the Red Knight girls will do this season, Mick, without number 19 in the lineup, Kelly Panic?
The goalie is very solid still. I think I think a program like this sort of feeds onto itself, truthfully, Howard. I think that there'll be young kids, but I think they'll be really talented and athletic, and it should be very, very good. I know Dave Herbst was very disappointed that in the 4 years that Panic was there, he started with Panic's class. He started about 5 freshmen, and he was really convinced that they were going to take state one of those years. And the last opportunity was against Hill Murray, and it didn't turn out. And I was at the game, and Hill Murray truly was a superior team that game. So
Hill Murray looks like a possible favorite this year in AA, but who will emerge when the season starts in early November?
Right.
Meanwhile, St. Louis Park has a new coach, Charlie McChesney, who replaced Donnie Williams.
Where's Charlie from?
Charlie was an assistant coach last season for the St. Louis Park Boys.
Gotcha.
Under first-year head coach Terry Keesley.
Gotcha.
The Islanders go back on offense with 10:47 to go. Hart in the shotgun. Goes
He's gonna
back to
pass.
pass.
Amazing.
And it's caught by King. King at midfield, the flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
Down at the 49-yard line. But we'll find out from referee Chuck Kroll what the call is. I think it's going to be holding.
I think it's going to be against the Islanders. Let's see.
He looked like he threw the ball, and it will be
there. It is.
Penalties on the offense. Illegal block.
An illegal block.
There's some confusion here as to where they're going to set the ball. Okay,
Now they're going to move the ball back.
Yep, 5, 10.
They spot the ball at the 35-yard line of DeLaSalle. Islanders up by 16, 49-33.
I'm surprised he tried that screen pass because it could lead to this. I would think they'd keep the ball on the ground the rest of the game, wouldn't you? They've got nothing to do except.
That's hard on the keeper.
That is hard on the keeper. Wow.
40, 35.
Oh my goodness,
he gets
look
into
at,
Red Knight territory.
And there he goes.
Nobody's going to get him.
Amazing.
Touchdown, Islanders.
Unbelievable.
A 65-yard run.
Well, I know what my prediction is going to be for who the state champion is going to be.
That is a 43-yard run.
Man, oh man, oh man.
A 53-yard run.
That was amazing. For those of you who haven't seen Billy Hart, he is absolutely phenomenal. He's everything he's written up to be.
And the kick is also good. It is now
and good.
56-33.
DeLaSalle now extends its lead by the score of 56-33.
About how many yards was the run, Paul?
Well, let's see. Wasn't it down here about the 30?
Ladies and gentlemen, cheer up and out.
No, it was at the 35, Howard.
65 yards on the run for Billy Hart. 10:25 to go. With a 23-point lead for DeLaSalle.
You know, Hart's not very big, Howard. He's 175, 5'11". I wonder. He certainly is an athlete,
But he has
though.
proven himself
Oh, my
tonight as an
goodness.
outstanding dual-threat quarterback.
Absolutely.
Not just through the air, but with his feet.
Marquise Bridges kicking for DeLaSalle.
Another short kick.
A diagonal
Oh,
kick.
look at that.
Fumbled, but picked up by the Red Knights.
Chris Philbin
As
on
they
the
fight an
reception.
uphill battle
Yeah, 23
getting
points
back in the
down.
game.
Yeah.
with 10:22 to go. Bowen leading the troops back onto the field. There will be an award ceremony following this championship game. With the winner going to the state tournament, we will stick with it.
We'll stick with it. All right, good.
According to our producer-director, Paul Broden.
A 6-yard run.
Number 23, Ricky Floyd on the carry.
Ricky Floyd getting his first carry tonight. Floyd, a sophomore, and the brother of Jalen Floyd.
6-yard gain.
There's Barry trying to get some running room, and he's stuffed by a bunch of black and gold jerseys.
Absolutely.
It looks like he is going to get 3 yards on the play. 3rd and 5 for the Islanders, for the Red Knights. 3rd and 5 Red Knights. And there's a pitch to Ricky Floyd.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing on the play.
No, big crowd reaction on that
Joe
tackle.
Moeller and Marcos Lunar were on the tackle. If we take another look,
I'm not sure if
it will
Floyd
be
even saw it
4th
coming.
and 5. As co-head coaches John Hanks and Pat Krieger
Let's go!
lead the offense on the field.
4th and 5. Red Knights have no choice. Going on for 4th and 5.
The Red Knights fans in the small visitor section of the stadium. Rough. Bowen with a long pass and incomplete.
Oh, it was 4 inches too long for number 81.
Isaac Schmitz was the intended receiver. The ball goes to DeLaSalle. 8:38 to go in the game. The winner will face the Section 7 champions, the top seed, Cloquet. One notable name in Cloquet hockey that made it to the NHL, Jamie Langenbrunner.
What's Cloquet's nickname, Howard?
Lumberjacks.
There you go.
There's Hart. Takes it himself, 40. Out of bounds around the 33-yard line. One other team nicknamed the Lumberjacks made it to the Dome a couple of years ago, Bemidji.
You're right. You're right.
Years ago, when the Bemidji boys hockey team made it to the state tournament, they had a hockey player who was killed in a car accident a while back.
Wow.
George Palawa.
Oh, wow. I was not aware of that.
This was back around the mid-'80s. As King is stuffed.
By number 45.
Shea Mays
Mays
made
is the
the
captain,
stop.
I think. And he was the one that in the first quarter they stopped the clock for and brought him off the field, as I recall.
But he recovered pretty
Sure
quick.
did. He sure did.
7:45 to go.
Clock is running. Red Knights down by 23.
Hart remains in the game with a 23-point lead in the shotgun. He will take it himself. 40, 35, and
Nope, he
he
doesn't
will
want
be
to go.
stopped around the 35.
He doesn't want to go out of bounds, so he
Picks up 3.
80, Malik Nolan.
It will be 4th and 2. The offense remains on the field for head coach Sean McMenemy.
Fourth and 2.
Hart's still going out.
Hart getting the play from McMenemy.
Yep.
Let's go, O-line!
He will pass, caught by Bridges, and he will pick up
I
the
think he'll
first
pick
down.
up the first down. Yes, I do.
Bridges going out of bounds.
He's laying on the ground. They're on top of him.
With 6:32 to go.
Marcus Bridges. Reception number 6.
You notice we haven't seen a train since the 3rd quarter.
But it took most of the 3rd quarter to have it go through, so.
The ball's at the 27-yard line of Benilde-St. Margaret's.
1st and 10. 6:15.
First and 10 from the Red Knights 27.
Hart back in the shotgun. He will go back to pass. Throws, caught,
Amazing. Amazing. Amazing.
and it's short of the goal line.
And there's 2 flags on the play.
Pass complete.
Both in the backfield.
Number 2, Isaac Hodge.
So it's very likely it will go against the Islanders.
Going after 66 all night, ref.
As the officials are in a brief summit meeting. Now we will get the call from referee Chuck Kroll. A personal foul
Personal foul.
against the Red Knights.
On.
These are offsetting penalties.
So the play counted. And
Setting.
And
now
another flag comes.
What's going on?
Another flag.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Islanders.
Yep. Gotta believe there's some language running around in there, huh? They don't want.
Language that's not fit for this cable cast,
That's correct. I was not going to speculate as to
which
what
we
they were
will
saying.
not use on this game. Probably goes against the late comedian George Carlin's 7 words you can't say on television.
Timeout, offense.
Time
With
out.
DeLaSalle calling time with 6:01 remaining
Mm.
in the game, a 23-point lead for DeLaSalle. Their quarterfinal game will be played either Chisago Lakes or a site to be determined, depending on the outcome for the Wildcats.
Is the game next Friday?
Scheduled for next Friday, but could be moved.
When play resumes in
Some other
first and 10
quarterfinal
from
sites
Red Knights
include
16.
Irondale, Eden Prairie, Lakeville North, and semifinal sites include Eden Prairie and St. Cloud. All of them on turf fields. All roads leading to TCF Bank Stadium this season
Or on
and
turf?
next season.
Aha.
You think the move outside will have an impact on attendance for the Prep Bowl?
I would think so. Fans from both teams will be there, but just a football fan wanting to see a good game probably won't go.
But I think also attendance will decrease because the Prep Bowl will be moved from its usual post-Thanksgiving Day slots
Right,
a week earlier.
right. Why did that happen again? Oh, because of scheduling problems at.
Scheduling.
Gotcha.
Even though the Gophers will be playing Wisconsin, 2 days after Thanksgiving at Camp Randall Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, it's 1st and 10 of the 16 for DeLaSalle. Hart.
Hart's got the ball.
He'll take it.
Go,
Goes
in
right
for it.
side.
Yep, she does.
And he will score another touchdown. Billy Hart with his second run, his 3rd touchdown of the quarter.
I don't remember the rule here, Howard. If they get the point after touchdown, there'll be a 30-point gap.
It
Does
is
the clock-
35.
It's 35 for the clock to keep running. Okay.
And the kick is good. It is now 63-33 in favor of the Islanders. And it looks like, in all probability, that they will be headed back to the state tournament this year.
Yes, one would think. Looks like a lot of the fans are starting to leave too. It's been cold. It's a very cold night. And since the game is essentially well in hand, at least we are on the DeLaSalle side.
Award ceremony after the game, recognizing the 1st and 2nd place teams.
And we hope you're having a happy Halloween tonight. And if you're all done trick-or-treating and looking for something to do, tune in.
Cheer on the students who performed here this evening. Thank you.
Regardless of what the score is, we'd love to have you with us.
You'll be seeing really good football at this stage.
Yep.
We have
And
been
it gives you
watching
something to do while you're eating your Halloween candy.
Yep. We have seen a really excellent football game tonight. At least parts of an excellent game, but we've sure seen an excellent team playing tonight with DeLaSalle.
Well, it could be possible that Hutchinson and DeLaSalle could meet in the championship game.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
First, they would have to get by Holy Angels.
Assuming
If
Holy
they
Angels
advance
is
into
going to
the
win.
tournament. We do not have the 4A bracket on the screen.
That's right. That's right.
5:48 to go in the game. But both DeLaSalle and Benilde-St. Margaret's will meet in basketball this season, December 22nd at Haben Center. Bowen in the shotgun.
I think that's Barry again, isn't it? 21?
Nate Barry on the
Yep.
run
Yep.
with 5:35 to go.
How big is Barry? I want to see what his possibilities are. 6 feet, 205. That's okay. Those are good numbers for a football player.
That's Bowen on the keeper.
Tried to plow his way through.
Braden Fitzgerald.
Didn't happen.
Freshman down on keep. Title number 25, Trent Weston.
Well, one Benilde-St. Margaret's alum will be playing for the Gopher women's basketball team this season.
Yep.
Grace Coughlin.
Yes. I've seen her at a couple of soccer games this year. She came to watch her sister. Another 2 flags on the play.
And we will find out
Number
what
27,
both flags are
Austin Robinson on
for.
the carry. Flag on the play.
Now, the Gopher women's basketball team could be really much improved thanks to Ms. Basketball Carly Wagner.
Yes. Wasn't she something watching her in the tournament last year?
It was great covering her for Examiner.com. She set the new scoring record for the state girls basketball tournament. One of the great girls basketball players in Minnesota history.
Yep. Penalties are going against the Red Knights. I didn't see what it was, though.
As the ball goes back with 4:41 to go in the game. Carly Wagner will be wearing 33 for the Gophers, who open their season November 14th against Southwest Louisiana.
I'm looking forward to that season. Those are really fun.
They have only been to one Final Four in their history when Lindsey Whalen was playing. Robertson. The punting unit will be on with 4:13 to go.
Yep.
Nothing was on the play, and the Red Knights will punt.
3 and 13.
With Bridges deep for DeLaSalle.
Arneson back for the kick. There he goes. And
The ball will roll to the 35-yard line.
Yep.
And we'll see if Billy Hart does return.
we don't know. He's wearing pink spats tonight.
Sage Becker is on. It looks like Hart is done for the night.
That's a good move,
Sage
though.
Becker
That's a good move.
is the new quarterback for the Islanders.
You don't want to get anybody to get hurt at this stage of the game in a meaningless game at this point.
Nick Weber is also, Nick Weber's the new quarterback.
Number 12.
Weber, a junior, will more than likely take over for Hart when he graduates in 2015. His first pass of the game goes to Bridges.
And it's a nice play.
40. Goes all the way downfield. And he will take it in for a 65-yard touchdown. Marquise Bridges.
Is that his third? Fourth, maybe.
Third touchdown for Bridges.
3:35 on the clock.
65 yards.
Very, very nice play. Very, very nice play. Well executed.
Also on Weber's first pass since entering the game, as Billy Hart is finished for the night. It is now 70-33.
Kick is good. 70-33. So now we have a running clock, Howard.
37-point lead. 3:35 to go, and we would like to say hi to a former ParkTV 16 colleague who's probably watching the game online in his dorm room, Andrew Berkeland.
Ah, Andrew. Andrew's on at Creighton in Omaha.
Andrew was a part of our ParkTV 16 soccer coverage and also did some basketball as well as other sports for ParkTV, working with yours truly.
Yep. He's got a wonderful blog that he puts out as each season starts, and he talks about what the season is promising to hold. And he's just a wonderful writer and a very, very interesting blogger. I would guess he's as a freshman, he probably hasn't decided what he wants to do yet, but I do know that he's a talented kid. Look at this first
Well, he majors in
long kick.
journalism. Someday he could be writing for the Omaha World Herald.
He's an Eagle
Still on
Scout. And
The ball goes out of bounds.
and they stopped the clock. I wonder why they did that.
3:24 to go.
Oh, the clock's supposed to be running hard.
And it is supposed to be running with 3:20 and counting. For those of you new to Minnesota high school football, if the lead is above 35 points in the fourth quarter, it will be running time.
1st and 10 for the 29.
Bowen. Hands off to Barry.
Yep.
Gets close to the 40-yard line. How do you think the boys hockey team will do this season, Mick?
That's a really good question, Howard. That's a really good question. I would guess they'll do a little bit better than they did last year. I don't know if there's any spectacular. Well, there's a couple coming back. 11 is coming back. I do not know. Goalie is always the tricky call. Remember, especially at the end of the season for hockey, You don't even call the game hockey anymore. You call it goalie because that is the critical one. I don't know how Kenny's team is going to do.
They also play in a very tough Section 6 AA.
Yep.
Barry gets close to the 45-yard line.
Nate Barry on the carry.
The clock continues to run. 1:55 remaining in the game. The Red Knights will conclude their season with a record of 5-5.
Yep.
An identical record to St. Louis Park, who had their season ended by Southwest last Saturday, 55-33. There was also an encroachment penalty. In that game, Trenton Stafford didn't play much of the second half. I believe he had a concussion.
Ooh.
Both sides on the offense, a 5-yard penalty.
Concussions are really becoming a major issue,
Haven't
Nick,
they, though? Haven't they? Wow.
over the last couple years.
And rightfully so, Howard. At the same time, they have... Oh, that was a nice fake.
That's Robertson.
Didn't get him very, very far.
As we're heading into the final minute of the Section 6 4A
Yep.
championship game with a 37-point lead
Yep.
for the Islanders, who will be heading for their 7th state tournament in 8 years.
There he
Here
goes.
comes Barry on the run.
And will they catch him?
He is going to
No!
go in. They fumble the ball.
They knocked it out of his hand.
It will be a touchback.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And
They knocked it out of his hand as he was...
Marquise Bridges. Correction, Isaac Hodge.
The clock stopped again.
Isaac Hodge forced the fumble.
No, the game should be over, Howard. The clock, they stopped the clock again for whatever reason.
And it will be Islander ball. And
Mike Stevens, Tom Schneider,
in all
Ryan
likelihood,
Larson.
Weber will take an ace with the game pretty much in hand.
Chain crew.
On this chilly Friday night in Minneapolis along the banks of the Mississippi River. In doing research before the game, DeLaSalle was an all-boys school until they went co-ed in 1971. Always run by the Christian brothers. And we're sure they can be pretty happy tonight with the football team.
Boy, I'll say, without
as they're
question.
about to head back to the state tournament.
This is foolishness here. The clock should have run out, and
As we're down to 30 seconds to go.
that's it. The Islanders had a fabulous game tonight,
That will do
Howard.
it.
The Islanders had a fabulous game.
Benilde-St. Margaret's did the best they could against a very tough DeLaSalle team led by Billy Hart
Absolutely.
and Marquise Bridges.
Absolutely.
For the 7th time in 8 years, the DeLaSalle Islanders will be headed to the state tournament.
Congratulations to the DeLaSalle Islanders.
But the other key to the game, Mick, was the very strong DeLaSalle defense.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Section 6 champions. Congratulations to players from both teams. For a
As
game
both
well
teams
played.
exchanged
There will be a
post-game
short award
handshakes.
ceremony
Yeah.
after the game. Please stick around to celebrate the accomplishments
There will
of
also
both
be
teams.
an award ceremony coming up, which we will be covering,
Nice, nice.
with DeLaSalle beating the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights 70-33. The first quarter, it was 21-19 in favor of DeLaSalle. Richmond Bowen scored on a 5-yard keeper to start things off for the Red Knights. Then Marquise Bridges caught a 35-yard pass from Billy Hart. And then Jalen Floyd scored on an 89-yard kickoff return,
That was
followed
an
by
exciting play.
James Kiggs Jr.'s 53-yard touchdown run, and Isaac Hodge catching a 73-yard pass from Hart, and then Nate Barry on a 7-yard run with 16.8 seconds to go. We'll have the rest of the recap in a moment as the DeLaSalle players run over to the main seating area.
That's always a nice gesture in high school,
the
isn't it?
fans.
They come back over here and they talk to their fans, talk to the parents.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of them when the Benilde-St. Margaret soccer teams wrapped up the section title.
Absolutely.
Didn't you find that kind of unusual this year that for the first time in years, not one soccer team advanced to the state tournament?
Yes. I was at the pregame, the preseason, again had the Red Knights playing the Bears for the championship, and neither team got that far. So
Section 6.
It was Orono who won the girls' title.
Yes.
4A committee organizers
I saw both Orono games that Benilde played against them. They're just very, very exciting. In the first game, the Red Knights were just snake bitten. They were so close, and they'd hit the post, or then they'd hit the cross beam, and it was just unbelievable.
Right now, let's go to public address announcer John Benson with the awards ceremony.
Fans and all the fans, we salute you for your stellar performance and your support of the high school athletics throughout the entire season and in this championship game. Will the captains and the team members of the Section 6 Class 4A second place team, Benilde-St. Margaret's, please come forward to receive your trophy. And now, will the captains and the team members of the Section 6 Class 4A championship team, DeLaSalle Islanders, please come forward to receive your championship trophy.
Lots of excitement there. And we sure can't win a long season. This is a season that starts in August, and everybody is hot and sweaty and dirty and dusty, and concludes in the cold, cold, cold. At least there's no snow on the ground.
At Chisago Lakes High School.
Howard, you were right. It's at Chisago.
For details. This concludes the awards presentation for this evening. Thank you for joining us, and please have a safe trip home.
And
The
thank you.
DeLaSalle Islanders going to the state tournament for the 7th time in 8 years, finishing up with a recap of the Section 6 4A championship game. The only score of the second quarter was James King Jr.'s 14-yard run for the Islanders. Then in the third quarter, it started with Isaac Hodge taking an 81-yard kickoff return into the end zone. And then Marquise Bridges caught a 43-yard pass from Billy Hart. And then Barry scored on a 2-yard run on 4th and goal. But into the fourth quarter, DeLaSalle put the game away. Billy Hart with a 30-yard run, 8 seconds into the fourth quarter. Austin Robertson scoring for the Red Knights on a 5-yard run. And then Hart runs once again 65 yards into the end zone on a keeper. And then Hart again 16 yards from the right side. His third touchdown of the quarter. His third rushing touchdown. And Bridges a 65-yard pass from Weber. His first play since taking over for Hart at quarterback, and that was it.
That was it.
A 70-33 win for DeLaSalle. And another trip to the state tournament for the Islanders and head coach Sean McMenemy.
Howard, it's wonderful. It's wonderful working with you, and I thank you very much.
And thank you, Mick, for joining us on this chilly Friday night near downtown Minneapolis.
Good luck
As
to
the
the
season
Islanders.
wraps up for the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights with a record of 5-5. DeLaSalle goes to the state tournament a record of 9 wins and 1 defeat, and they will play the Section 7 champions at Chisago Lakes High School next week. Congratulations to both teams on an outstanding Section 6 4A championship game. And Mick, it's great to have you along once again.
Thanks, Howard. Thanks very much.
As we wrap up the Section 6 4A championship game. For Mick Hawkins and our producer-director, Paul Broden, and the rest of our crew, this is Howard Luloff saying goodbye and reminding you once again the final score in the Section 6 4A championship game. The DeLaSalle Islanders 70, the Benilde-St. Margaret's Red Knights 33. Happy Halloween and so long, everybody.